Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I'm your host, Angelina Wilson, and this is a continuation of Murderous March. Leah Selena Sousa was murdered on September 1st, 1990 in Cumberland Beach, Simcoe County, Ontario, Canada. She was born June 7th, 1977, so that made her 13 years old. It was Labor Day weekend. She was excited to enter high school the following week. That night, she slept on the couch in her home on Beachview Avenue in Cumberland Beach, a small community 135 kilometers north of Toronto. Her mother, Laura, L-O-R-A, was sleeping in her bedroom, and her 9-month-old brother, Michael, was asleep in his crib. Sometime after midnight, an intruder or intruders broke the glass in the back door of the Sousa home. Laura was beaten into unconsciousness. Leah's brother was left unharmed in his crib, and Leah was sexually assaulted and taken to the backyard, where she was violently murdered. A metallic object is believed to have been the murder weapon, likely a pipe or tire iron. It was one of the most brutal homicides in Ontario. Why? Why would you do that? They were not able to recover the attacker's DNA despite the bloody scene. They weren't able to find their clothing or anything, that's why. Police were able to recover a shoe print from a Nike all-leather court or tennis shoe, believed to be either a size 9 or 10. It is believed by the Ontario Provincial Police that they were targeted because they were vulnerable. It was a single mom with a baby and a young teenager on their own. If you have any information, please contact the Ontario Provincial Police at 1-888-310-1122 or Crime Stoppers, where you can remain anonymous, at 1-800-222-TIPS, T-I-P-S, 1-800-222-8477, just to give you the numbers to the letters TIPS. There's also a special tip hotline just for this case, 705-329-7558. They're still working all of these years later. It was between 1:30 and 3 a.m. Leah's friend came over to see if she wanted to hang out. You know, it was the last hurrah of summer. And found her body in the backyard the next day. Her mother saw her daughter's killers, but because of her horrific injuries, she can't remember it. She was hospitalized for a month, but did survive. She went under hypnosis, was injected with sodium pentothal, truth serum as it's called, and she saw an expert who used magnetic fields to tickle her brain cells. Sadly, none of it worked. Instead, Laura sometimes has flashes from that night, but can't remember anything about her daughter's killer. In the ensuing decades since the murder, the police have interviewed over 1,800... Okay, I need to change your battery. Hold on. I'm back, guys, with a fresh battery. Okay. I just can't imagine what her mother's been through. The police have interviewed over 1,800 people since then. One person that they've interviewed several times was a man named Brian Timothy Elson, who lived in nearby Brechin, Ontario. 4 months after Leah Sousa was killed, Nelson stabbed 17-year-old Sandra Bannister to death in Orillia, Ontario, which is less than 8 miles away from Cumberland Beach. He pleaded guilty to manslaughter, and he was only sentenced to 6 years. In 2010, the television news program W5, not sure what that is, did a story on Leah's murder. During the investigation, they learned that Elson's grandmother lived down the road from the Sousas, and Elson was staying with his grandmother at the time. Ay, ay, ay. He said 60 witnesses could place him at a party that night, not at his grandmother's. Wow. Just wow. Again, I want to remind you, and I want to thank 600 News for the details. I want to remind you again, if you have any information, please call the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police, at 1-888-310-1122, or Crime Stoppers, where you may remain anonymous, 1-800-222-TIPS, TIPS 8477. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Please subscribe. We're trying to get this channel up to 500 subscribers. That would be amazing, guys. And we can do it. We are at 330 something right now. Yeah, we can do it. We got like 170 to go or thereabouts. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you're enjoying, well, not enjoying, but being educated by Murderous March. And I'll see you next time for another case. Please check out my other channel, Punky's World. That's my vlog channel where we have fun. We assemble stuff, disassemble stuff. Occasionally we play video games that I'm horrible at. Go ahead and laugh at me. I laugh at me. And we cook, which people seem to really like. So check that out. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. God bless you.